Okay, pile number 1 got success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Clarifying success. You get the 5 of vessels in the reverse. You get the star. And you get the champion, which is the Knight of Swords. Now this, okay, first of all, and I got really giddy when I got it, is that this is like coming in very quickly. This success is coming in very quickly, and this all depends on what success looks like to you, right? Success looks different to everybody. It's not the same for everybody. So you will decide and resonate with the message if what success looks like to you is something that you feel or can see is coming in quickly. Okay, with the 5 of Cups in the reverse and the star, I feel like you're healing this. It's like loss, something that's been lost, whether it be relationships, whether it be partnerships, whether it be, and relationships meaning friends, meaning, work colleagues, meaning partners, meaning family, even a relationship with like your past self as well. And I feel like there is an essence of you that is healing, and there's also an essence of you that has been calling in your people that will help you to realize this success for yourself, right? And then I have here on the bottom of the deck the 10 of Coins, which is the 10 of Pentacles, and this to me is saying that this is exactly what you're calling in, right? This success, you'll be successful with these people, right? With this group of people, just as you will be successful by yourself. You will create a lot of abundance, right, through this healing work that you're doing over this loss or these losses, these perceived losses that you've had in the past. And this whole experience will come in very quickly, and I feel like it'll also be something that you were not prepared for, yet you're ready for, if that makes sense. So, group number 2, you get pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Clarifying that, you get the champion, which is the Knight of Coins or Pentacles, and you get the 6 of Swords. On the bottom of the deck, you get the 4 of Coins, right? This, I always see this as like, these are people that are helping you, right? But this is also not just physical help or like actual people. This is, thank you, confirmation. This is also your ancestors who are helping you to be more organized when it comes to your finances, right? And I feel as though there's been something that you have been working on for a very long time that's going to lead you towards success, right? Which is based off of the way that you love yourself and the way that you view your interactions with other people. This could have something to do with working in some sort of service, maybe in working with kids, be it like as a teacher, or it could be as like a counselor or a mentor, right? And this is something that will bring you in a lot of wealth. You just need to know how to be savvy, I'm hearing, with your money when this comes in. This is something that will bring in a lot of long-standing wealth. This is not something that's just gonna, quickly crash and burn out, if you will. This is something that will last for a long time, and this is something that will move you in the direction of knowing, of learning yourself, as well as learning the people around you, right? I feel as though as well with mentoring, you will hear a lot of stories from like a lot of youngsters and maybe even people your own age, potentially even older, that will awaken parts of you or reawaken parts of you that have been, so to speak, asleep, right? That have been hidden away, that have been, forgotten. And it's very imperative that you stay mindful of not just your material, but also what you're learning, what you're ingesting at this time, and what you're also regurgitating to these people that you will eventually start mentoring. Peace, love. Okay, group number 3. Whilst I was shuffling the Soul's Journey cards, there was a little bit of resistance. Like, you guys didn't really want to come out, or the message didn't really want to come out. And that can be taken one of 2 ways. Either that someone else doesn't want me to get the message across, or that you yourself are feeling a little bit resistant to hearing the message. Cool. So, your card is Judgment, which says, fucking hell, it's dark. Which says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges, right? So I feel as though you're kind of resistant to the fact that you are changing. Oh, that's crazy, because on the bottom of the deck, and I felt called to pull out the bottom of the deck, which I didn't with the other ones. It says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And I feel as though you've been judging your changes, right? You've been getting in your head because you feel as though either you're not moving as quickly as you wish you had hoped you would be or would have by this point, and or because what is happening around you externally is not what's happening internally, right? The changes that you're making within, the movements that you're making within to make changes is not what's happening outside. So it's kind of like, shit, do I even want to, do I even want to listen to anybody right now? Do I even want to take advice right now? Do I even want to, like, can I even trust myself, kind of thing, a little bit? And again, your group was a little bit different. So the first card that I got clarifying was the Magician. The second card clarifying was the the Keeper of Vessels, which is the Queen of Cups. And I feel as though together this is saying that you are the magician of your heart, right? You are the creator of your fullness. You are the creator of your emotions, right? So much as there are external parties or external situations that may add to, right, your situation, how you see it, how you feel it, how you vibrate within it, it is still made from you. Your emotions have to start, like the emotions, right? In emotions, they start within first before they can come out, right? Clarifying the Magician, you get the Ten of Swords. And this is what I'm saying. It's like, as you can create your fullness, you can also create what is portrayed betrayals, right? Or this is you overthinking, which is, the swords is the mental arena, is overthinking to the point where you're essentially breaking yourself. But I feel as though with time and with the understanding that there is change and that you can change and the changes that you're making are worthwhile, right? And will mean something once you get past this period that you're in right now, that all of this will look like small shit, like all of these betrayals, which I'm not saying that you've made these up. These are real. It's just that they're no longer in your back. Do you notice how the butterfly is up here flying above it? There are no dead bodies, right? So it's like you're keeping yourself in this cycle of overthinking, constantly overthinking the past and past hurts, right? To the point where you have decided that you're better by yourself. But it's like the point of the two coins is to balance out. Whether this is you and someone else or this is you yourself, this is you strangling the opportunity to be balanced, right? Because of your stubbornness, I'm hearing, right? That's on the side of the Magician. On the side of the Queen of Cups, when you follow your heart, and instead of creating these illusions or these delusions or creating these hurts, right, in your mind as well as in your actual in your exterior, because also what you think you create, right? When you lean into this energy of being the Queen of Cups, you then lean more into the energy of getting your Four of Wands, which is your wish fulfillment, as well as putting up that flag and saying, listen, like, I give up now. I surrender. I surrender to my love. I surrender to the fulfillment that I give myself, that I'm able to create for myself, and in doing so, able to share with others, right? It's so funny. On the bottom of the deck is a 10 of Wands. These two together make the 10 of Wands, 10, 10. This and this together make 20 Wands. With 20 Wands, you can not just build a foundation, but you can actually build a sturdy a base, and then whatever you call it, to the foundation, and you can then add and create another layer on top, or you can create a side, an extension on the side, right? Or go upwards, or build just a whole nother new base and a whole new foundation and start to build a whole new home from it. I had wanted to clarify the Queen of Coins, Two of Pentacles in the reverse, and this is what you get, right? Again, it's like you can create your joy, your fulfillment, your abundance, or you can also create this feeling of having to like fight, right? But it's like you're not broken. So what are you fighting? What are you doing at this point apart from creating this brokenness? Don't do that. Okay, group 4. Your card out is worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. And on the bottom of the deck, you got grief, which is, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. And, you know, yeah, when the card came out, I really felt like oof, you know, like I feel like this is an oof for you. It's kind of like, you know you've been worrying, but you didn't realize that you've been worrying. So it's like, it's almost in the back of your head. You've been worrying for so long and over so many different things that you haven't even come really into the realization that you have been worrying, right? And it's all because of this grief over you losing something, right? Watch pile 3, because a message could be in there for you. But feeling as though you've lost something, right? And not taking the time out to then grieve losing it, if that makes sense. So anyways, clarifying worry, we get the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, and clarifying that I have the High Priestess. So this is something that I feel, for some of you, I feel as though you are worrying about squandering your gifts. You feel as though you haven't been doing enough, right, with your gifts. You haven't been appreciating. And for some of you, this is like a message to say that you need to appreciate your gifts more, right? You are going through a process of grieving, and I feel as though, and look at this, behind grief is service. I feel good when I can help others. And this is what I'm saying. It's like, if you have been squandering it, as in like throwing away, not using it to the best of its abilities, to the best of your abilities, then this is an opportunity for you to do that. It's that thing of like little by little, step by step. It doesn't have to be a sprint. Let it be a marathon, right? Which life is anyways, isn't it? And really like delve into your intuition, really delve into that inner voice. It's so quiet at times, more often than not. It's so quiet that you don't even realize that it's there, right? Whereas these ones, it's like these ones are loud, but because they're so loud and you're so used to their loudness, you've kind of just degraded them to background noise, but you haven't actually dealt with the issue at hand, right? Which is, like I'm saying, not working with your intuition, not using the gifts that you have gained from your intuition and putting it, really gifting it to the world, right? It's like there's a plan, and you know that there's a plan, and you have a plan, but you feel as though it's hard, and it is hard. It will be hard. However, you don't need to worry about it being hard. You just need to follow the plan. You just need to learn whatever it is that you need to learn. Okay, collaborate with whoever you need to collaborate, co-create with the Most High, right? And allow these burdens. It's like, until I was reading something on anyways, until this guy gets here, he can't put these ones down. So whether you feel as though this is a burden or not, until you get to your goal, right? Until you get to your goal, you can't put these down anyways. And really, you volunteered to do this. This is not like, this isn't a job. This is you volunteering. You chose to do this. And it's a good thing that you are doing this, because it is in service to others, of service, in service, to service, whatever, to service others. Last card is the 9 of Swords. And it's like, this is the worry. This is the worry coming out to clarify itself, right? And then clarifying that, I have the 4 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. And I feel as though this is you feeling as though, okay, I'm actually going to, yeah, this is you feeling as though your gifts won't be accepted, right? It's like, see these 3 cups here? This is like, This is it. Looking at it this way, this is like after the party, right? The girls have had their fun. They've left now, and you know, this cup that you might have given to them, they left behind, and so now you're just sitting there like, fuck it, like, cool. I'm not going to take it either then, because they didn't take it. Whereas if you look at it from this vantage point and you see it as during, again, this is you coming in with this cup, but then being a bit unsure of yourself and your abilities, right? Unsure of yourself and your abilities and how they will be perceived. And I'm seeing here that it will be perceived as this. Not just perceived, it will be received even like this joyfully. The Chariot talks about, you hear the dog in the back? The Chariot talks about, as we know, movement, right? It also talks about being ready to go to war. It talks about being in control, right, of your vessel. Here, this is talk your shit. Talk your shit, whatever shit it is that you need to say. Look at this at the top of the deck, the 6 of coins. That's sharing. Share what the fuck you need to share. Don't be so worried. For those of you that are grieving, grieve. Do through the grieving process. Move through the grieving process. Again, I'm encouraging you to go and watch group number 3's reading, because change had come out in there. And it talked about movement. Nothing can grow or evolve without movement. To come out of this worrying stage, the card even says, where is it gone? The card even says, I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So whether you worry or not about putting your shit out, okay, and whether or not it's going to be well received, it's not going to change you putting it out. If it is or isn't well received, it's not going to change the fact that it's out there. Put it out there. Whoever needs to receive it will receive it when it's time for them to. Shay, peace. I love you.